Good morning. I'm Kimberley Buckler. I'm with Spirit and Soul Healing Clinic here in Cochrane, Alberta. Um, I've been involved in my business for over 20 years now, and I've been able to bring 4 projects to print. And every one of the projects is based on what I've learned with my business over the years, being an empath, using the medicines, the stories on the journeys I've had with multi-dimensions. And the last project is the Keeper of Ancient Wisdom Tarot. With this, uh, it was really neat for when I did the tarot deck. I was able to pull a lot of tools together through the first 3 books and add even more to it. So today we're going to go over our bodies, building up our immune system, and detoxing. We're right now at the end of the summer. Hopefully we have some beautiful months left, some beautiful weather coming in. But something we need to keep in mind is that it's the end of the summer. A lot of people have partied during the summer, you could have been around gas fumes from boats or other equipment that people use in the summer, so gas fumes that we inhale and absorb in our body. A lot of snacks and treats that are out on the market on the shelves that people have over the summertime are unfortunately loaded with toxins and chemicals, especially the food colorings. I also just learned that chocolate, my favorite go-to, um, is loaded with toxins. It's loaded with cadmium and lead. And this was my go-to for over 2 years to help me with my iron, to keep the iron up, because in the dark chocolate you're having a higher iron level. My heart's broken. I've got a full bag of cacao in my cupboard, organic cacao. I've got to do some research into it to see if it's even any good. And I've got 2.5 chocolate bars that I have not touched since I found this out. So for me, I'm going back into detoxing again. I'm starting a heavy metal detox. And as my body gets used to having these herbs in my body, I'm going to start on immune support. Now, it's really important that we do this stuff, and I'm going to share a little bit of fun information. So in the Keeper of Ancient Wisdom Tarot, I have one of the minor arcana is the bears. So the Ace of Bears. With the Ace of Bears, the bears represent Mother Earth. It represents our heart, and represents our homes and the love in our homes. But a lot about the earth and our heart. And there's one part in here. I'm just going to read a couple little parts from this card. The pages are, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages for it. We need to make sure the products that we are using are not toxic. If there are any toxins being used, make sure the employees wear protective gear and the toxins are being safely disposed of. Are you using organic products? What is your part in giving back to Mother Earth for providing an amazing home for her inhabitants? Please remember, we need to think of the animal kingdom as they live here too. So not only are we absorbing toxins, so is the animal kingdom around us. With my cards, I have a bit of stories. I have stories in there. I have examples. Then I have tools for support. So one of the tools for support is additional herbs. As mentioned in the Grandmother Moon card, we need to detox our bodies. The bear reminds me that he finds the tools he needs to detox after he wakes up in the spring. Bear root is a powerful herb for this, and it cleans out the stomach for the bear. We can find a lot of herbal and food options to use for a detox: beetroot, garlic, ginger root, and greens. Halicium or straw flower, juniper berry, lemon juice, and red clover. So we have a lot of options for detoxing. We're going to go to the Essentials for Natural Healing, the second book that I produced, wrote, and had printed. So one thing to keep in mind is the heavy metals in our bodies. So like that chocolate, realizing there's heavy metals in there. Oh yeah, I'm going to be on that detox for a couple of months, or at least a month. We should be careful how long we use our products. If you're unsure, talk to someone in the pharmacy or health food store. For what I know, 3 months is more than enough for a product, and we need to stop, and we need to let our body get used to the changes and shifts so it can fight for itself. So heavy metal poisoning, you can use chlorella, cilantro, and cranesbill. But I've also got a vegetable, a sweet potato. Another option for heavy metal removal in our bodies is using cilantro and black beans together. So the cilantro pulls out the heavy metals, the black beans grabs on those metals and takes it out of our body. Also our immune system. Before we go to the immune system, those heavy metals, they are in a lot of products that we use. They're in the air. You even get heavy metals from the smoke from tobacco. There's also other things that go into our bodies that have a lot of metals in there. And to help our bodies out, it would be good to do a good detox. And please, if you've put anything into your body that has those heavy metals, please start doing this detox now, and please do not wait. I got a strong gut feeling on something, and I wouldn't be waiting too long to get those heavy metals out of your system. Our immune system. So we have so many options for our immune system. Omega oils are really good. Vitamins B5, B6, folate, vitamin C and E, CoQ10, essential oils, cinnamon, frankincense, lemon, or oregano oil, and thyme. They're all good for our immune system. There's a lot of fruits out there. Your darker fruits, like your blackberries, your blueberries, your Saskatoon berries, rose hips, berries like that, fruits like that, they've got a lot of antioxidants in there, and they help to support our blood and our immune system. We have all sorts of herbs: alfalfa, aloe vera, astragalus, aniseed, ashwagandha, astragalus, bilberry, burdock, chlorella, cilantro, cinnamon, echinacea, ginseng, green tea, hawthorn, melaleuca, myrrh, oat straw, oregano, Paul d'Arco, red clover, and wild indigo. So this has given you all sorts of ideas for what you can do to help boost your immune system. One of the biggest things that we also need to remember is to try to lower our sugar intake. As the kids are going into the school, I don't know if I mentioned it, things are being put into their lunches that have a lot of high dyes in there, are not high dyes, the different dyes. Those dyes that are put into the foods for the coloring are quite toxic and can affect the nervous system. Also, the foods going into some of the kids' lunches are high in sugar. The kids do not need sugar while they're in school. They need a proper intake of food. The sugars also lower immune system and can make us sick again, or more sick. Please be careful this fall. Look after your body. Our health starts right here, and what we're able to do with it and what we're willing to take the time. For me, it's really important. Over the last 4 or 5 years, I've been able to keep my health itself up. My body did crash, but that had to do with something totally different. It was work related, and it was living situation related. But in that time, after all that, and with all the tests I went through, I learned that my body was really healthy. My organs are doing really good. And that has a lot to do with how I look after my body, the way I eat, the exercise, and making sure that I reduce the toxins in my system. So now, unfortunately, chocolate is out. I hope you have a magical day. If you're looking for answers and have some questions, please reach out. You can find me at www.spiritsoulhealing.com. I'm going to have the link below this video. You can also reach me through there and help you out with questions and answers. I hope you have a magical day and have fun looking after your body and making it healthy for this winter. Take good care.